U.S. Department of Labor has filed suit to require the owner and operator of 3 popular North Houston area restaurants that allegedly use employees' tips for business expenses, including condiments and takeout packaging.
Boss watches the mirror image, basically, of last week in Southern Labor. We take a look at what bosses were up to in the South. We pull press releases from the Department of Labor, from OSHA, from the EEOC, and things like that. Starting off in Florida this week, for the second time in 5 years, the U.S. Department of Labor has found a Winter Haven contractor allowed employees to do roof work without adequate protection, exposing workers to falls, one of the construction industry's deadliest hazards. The department's Occupational Safety and Health Administration inspection found that an Ave Maria residential job site in January 2024, Carpenter Contractors of America willfully exposed employees to a 32-foot fall hazard as they did not require fall protection equipment for employees securing trusses and roof fascia. OSHA has proposed $161,000 in penalties. OSHA Area Director Condell Eastman said falls from elevation kill more construction workers than any other industry hazards, and yet far too often we find employers exposing their employees to debilitating injuries or worse. A commitment to safety must be much more than a phrase on a company's website. It must involve changing the workplace safety culture. Safety harnesses and other types of fall protection can be the difference between a worker ending the shift safely or being rushed to a hospital. The employer has locations in Belvidere, Illinois, Fayetteville, North Carolina, and 3 locations in Florida, in Fort Myers, Pompano Beach, and Winter Haven. Employers can get free consultation from OSHA or free information to assist in developing their safety plans, including steps to prevent falls that can result in dangerous or even fatal incidents. Workers have a right to a safe workplace, and employers must take all necessary steps to protect them, including identifying and eliminating hazards commonly associated with their industry. If they fail to do so, they can expect hefty fines like the one assessed in this investigation, added Eastman. Over in Texas, the U.S. Department of Labor has filed suit against a federal court, asking a federal court to require the owner and operator of 3 popular North Houston area restaurants in Tomball and Spring that allegedly used a portion of employees' tips for business expenses, including condiments and takeout packaging, ordering this restaurant to pay back wages and damages to the affected workers. The allegations stem from investigations by the department's Wage and Hour Division that found Tejas Chocolate, LLC, and Tejas Dragon Companies, LLC, collected the employees' tips to distribute among them. However, the employer diverted some of the tips for business purposes, in violation of the Fair Labor Standards Act. By law, tips are the property of those who earn them and cannot be used to pay business expenses. Filed by the department's Office of the Solicitor, the suit seeks back wages and an equal amount in liquidated damages for current and former employees of 2 locations of Tejas Chocolate and Barbecue, operated by Tejas Chocolate LLC, and Tejas Burger Joint, operated by Tejas Dragon Companies LLC, from May 2021 to May 2023 and beyond if the division finds the employer continued to use the employees' tips improperly. When it comes to workers' tips, the law is crystal clear. Tips are the property of workers who earn them, explained Regional Wage and Hour Administrator Betty Campbell in Dallas. The owner and operator of Tejas Chocolate and Barbecue and Tejas Burger Joint willfully deprived employees of all their hard-earned tips and used their money to illegally benefit their business. The department filed its lawsuit on July 19, 2024 in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Texas, Houston Division. The Department of Labor is determined to protect the rights of all workers when their employers shortchange them for any reason and will use all legal means necessary, said Regional Solicitor of Labor John Rainwater in Dallas. The operator of these businesses directly violated the law, denying employees all the benefits left by their customers to recognize their good service.
Hey, 5 seconds. Just wanted to say that this is only possible because of our donors. If you want to see more of this, then consider donating yourself at tvlr.fm/donate.
In the mine safety news, the U.S. Department of Labor announced today that its Mine Safety and Health Administration has released results of a pattern of violation screening that identifies chronic violators and mine operators that show a disregard for miners' health and safety. The results follow the agency's reviews, which, for the first time, included more than one point of view screening by MSHA in a calendar year. The POV screening process examines all U.S. mines and identifies those with a high number of significant and substantial violations and other safety and health compliance problems. An SNS violation is one that could contribute in a significant and substantial way to the cause and effect of a safety or health hazard. Under the Mine Act, MSHA identifies mines exhibiting a pattern of SNS violations and has the authority to issue mine operators a POV notice, one of the agency's toughest in pattern of violators notice, not point of view. What a dummy I am. POV notice is one of the agency's toughest enforcement actions if warranted. If a mine has received a pattern of violations notice and commits additional SNS violations, MSHA is authorized to withdraw miners from the affected area, except those necessary to correct the violation. A central tenet of a good job is safety is a safe and healthy workplace, said Assistant Secretary for Mine Safety and Health, Chris Williamson. The Biden-Harris administration will continue to use all the tools with which Congress empowered MSHA to protect the health and safety of the nation's miners. MSHA conducted a pattern of violation screening of mines for a 12-month enforcement period ending on April 30th, 2024, and identified mine number 39 in McDowell County, West Virginia. Met the initial POV criteria for the existence of a pattern of violations under Section 104E of the Mine Act. While the mine, operated by Twin State Mining Incorporated, met the initial POV screening criteria, MSHA reviewed mitigating circumstances. This review can result in MSHA issuing a POV notice, postponing issuance, or not issuing a notice. After its review, MSHA determined that issuing a POV notice was not warranted. The agency also announced that POV notices issued to the following mines remain in effect. Mines in Louisiana, multiple mines in Louisiana who have identified, who MSHA has identified a pattern of SNS violations. Operators placed on a POV notice who commit SNS violations are required to withdraw miners from the affected area until MSHA determines that the violation has been abated. So this is, as I said, a very serious thing that MSHA is able to do. Wanted to wrap up with one dishonorable mention. A worker identified as 58-year-old Rodney Terry was killed in an industrial accident at GE in Decatur, Alabama. GE cut the first shift after the incident and canceled the second and third shift. Not much is known officially about the nature of the accident that happened last week, but we'll follow the investigations and keep you posted. Our condolences go to the man's family, and we'd welcome any GE employee calling in and talking to us in general about working conditions at GE or this incident specifically, or leaving a voicemail. You can do that at 844-899-TVLR. Again, that phone number is 844-899-8857. You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.